Hey YouTube, this is Comic Hero 77 back with another comic haul video. This is video number 30. And all the comics in this video were purchased off of a gentleman that I met a few months ago named Frank. I met Frank through two mutual friends of mine, Brett and Jack. Frank is this retired gentleman. He's about 64 years old. And he has this unbelievable comic collection. That he purchased these books when he was a little kid, like a young kid, and he's got these amazing like Golden Age war comics, and he's got some, superhero comics, and so he has decided to sell his comic books because he just feels like, he doesn't know what he's going to do with them. He doesn't really need them, so he figured he can make some money off of them, so he wanted to sell them to people who were going to appreciate them, read them, collect them, and just all around appreciate them. And you see my videos, just like you guys, I'm a geek, I'm a comic nerd, and I love this stuff, so I definitely appreciate it. And I have a nice Daredevil run, and he had some nice Daredevils. So we're going to start here. I have a nice run of Daredevils, and I have almost 1 through 50. I'm missing number 1, but 2 through 50, there's I have a lot, and there's maybe a handful of gaps, and I was missing a bunch in the 40s, and he almost pretty much single-handedly just fill that gap. So this is number 36, which I was missing. So now in the 30s, that's almost complete. I think I'm missing number 30 and 39, and that's it. But this is 36, and this is about this is probably an 8.0. I mean, a lot of the books he had were pretty high grade, unless noted, but I got this for, all the Daredevils I'm going to show you, I got for $10. So I thought that was really nice. So this is a pretty sharp book, and, $10. Just unbelievable Gene Colan art. This is number 41. I have 40, and I think I have 47. But I was missing the rest, I believe. But anything you don't see, I have, except for issue 44. Still missing that. He had a copy, but it was so low grade, it was a lower grade, and I just didn't want it. This is number 41. This is about a 6.0 or 6.5. I want to go to 6.0. Solid book, solid colors, unbelievable Gene Colan artwork. Just really beautiful. It's number 42, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the first appearance of the Jester, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it is the first appearance of the Jester. And this is just a beautiful copy. I want to say it's a 7.0, maybe a 7.5, but I'm going to just stay with a 7.0. Really beautiful copy. Sharp colors. Again, Gene Colan, unbelievable. Gene Colan has, he was known having one of the longest, probably the longest run on Daredevil. I mean, he started doing the interiors on issue 20. The cover was done by John Romita Sr., but he did pretty much almost the majority of the books from issue 20 to 100, and maybe a few after, but he was responsible with those. I mean, just unbelievable run. This is number 45 again with the Jester. I want to say this is about a 6.0 or 6. Yeah, about a 6.0. Maybe a 6.5, but I'm going to go with a 6.0. Might be a little better, but I'm going to stay with that. Just really beautiful. I love the Statue of Liberty superimposed in the background. Just really sweet. This is issue number 46. And, this has got to be an 8.0 or a little bit better. I mean, this is a sharp book. 46 is wonderful. You know, another Jester cover, another Gene Colan artwork. Just really nice. This is 47. I've been looking for this book for a long time, and high grade specifically. It's got to be an 8.5. Might be, about an 8.5. The least it could be is an 8.0, but I think it's just a little bit better than that. And could it get a 9.0? It's a real sharp book. It's really beautiful. Wonderful. Love this cover. This is 48. Again, another 8.0. Maybe better. I might get a 9 out of this. But it's high grade. I'm conservative. I don't like to, I like to go with my gut and just do the right thing. Pretty much I'm missing 44. That's it from the 40s. The Daredevils issues in the 40s. That's the only one I'm really missing. And then, last but not least, I jumped the gun and went all the way to 100. So this is a Richard Buckler who I'm a big fan of. And, this is probably close to an 8, maybe not exactly. It might be an 8.0. I was, somewhere around 7.0. But I'd like to see him in March. He does all the conventions in New York. Have him sign it. Have it graded. A beautiful 100. I believe he did the interior as well. I could be wrong, but I think he did the interior as well. I know he did the cover. He's a talented guy. He's done every major Marvel character and every major DC character. Richard Buckler is insane, man. He's actually the creator, the sole creator of Deathlock the Demolisher. It's his creation, which is unbelievable. Really nice. So I like to see him and get this signed and graded. Really beautiful. Again, he had other books like reprints, and he brought this for me because last time I saw him, I brought my Amazing Spider-Man number 39, which is this cover, John Romita Sr. cover. But I haven't read it because I was, I'm afraid to read it. So he brought in, he says, I have a lot of reprints, and he said, I know you didn't read the story, so he gave this to me for like $2. So I'm gonna finally read this issue, which is a beautiful issue. And I have it in a decent grade, so I'd rather not. I have a lot of reprints of books that I have but don't read because they're high grade, and I just want to keep the quality that way. I browse through them, but if I can get the reprints and read the story that way, that'd be nice. He had some Punisher Punisher Warzone. Now, I have number 1, and it's actually signed by John Jr. But he had doubles of 2, 3, and 4. Oh, okay. I found another Daredevil book, so I'm going to bring that back out in a sec. This is number 2. He gave these for like $2 each, so I said no problem. John Romita Jr. And if anybody's ever met John Romita Jr., he definitely gave the Punisher his nose. It has similar features of John Jr., the way he drew him. But it's pretty cool. And I believe this is number 3. I love this cover. This is pretty damn cool. Beating up some thugs, and he's got a knife through the cocaine. I mean, this is just pretty cool cover. It's number 4. Oh, I guess he didn't have 5. He just had. So now I got 1 through 4. This is a really awesome cover. Just beating up some thugs. Like it. I love it. And I just didn't realize that I had issue 50. I forgot. Issue 50 of Daredevil. And again, this is probably an 8.0 or probably 7.5. There's a little kind of thing going on here, but there's really nothing wrong with this book. Could be a little higher, but I'm going to just stay with 8.5, 8.0 conservatively. But this is, of Great issue here. I love this. I had this also in high grade, but I had sold some Daredevils over the years, and I'm just trying to make that run 1 through 50. I'd like to get one, but we'll see what happens. Yeah. So we're gonna end it. We'll leave this right here. We'll end it with a nice number 50. Okay. So I want to thank you, YouTube. Thank you, comic book community. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave some comments, some positive comments if you can, and some likes if you like. So I want to thank you once again. And this is Comic Hero 77 signing out.